So last week I got my golf clubs up here along with my bike. I was planning to do those things along with going to the dirt track races, hoping to catch a Billings Mustangs baseball game. I was looking forward to a 3-day weekend, but instead I got hurt. I couldn't do any of those things. Now I could sit in the hammock if I didn't fall off. And I did actually sit in the hammock, but I had to get out because my landlord tested the sprinklers this morning. So here's what happened. I tore my calf muscle. Yeah, I didn't just get a Charlie horse or bump it. I tore the calf muscle. I mean, almost like, say, an athlete would do. I've heard about that or whatever. I actually heard the noise when it tore and thought someone threw a ball at my calf as a joke until I went to the ground. I looked behind me and nobody was there. And then I recognized the pain like when I've had a Charlie horse before and my calf locked up, but I couldn't walk on it. And this was different than what I'd been through with just a simple Charlie horse. Now, I wish I could say that I was competing in a sporting event, maybe pushing someone out of the way of a train. You know, that would have been a good excuse to go, yeah, you know, this is how I tore my calf muscle. I was trying to, stretch a double into a triple. I was saving the life of a small child. No, nothing like that. It was running after the FedEx guy. Yeah, and the package wasn't even for me. Yeah, I was still at work, doors locked. I saw the FedEx guy was going to leave, and I thought, well, maybe it's something important. And so I ran down the stairs, I unlocked the door, and started to chase after him. And once I went out, out the door, it hit. And I think it was because those beautiful calves that I have, they're strong and they're muscular, but my belly is it's a formidable opponent to where it could not push that weight without finally, after all these years, going, we're out. And so the package, again, it wasn't even for me. And I look down and I see it was from Kansas City Steaks. Yeah, not even the Omaha Steaks. It was Kansas City Steaks, and I'm from Kansas City. It wasn't even for me. And I thought it was a minor thing and I could walk it off over the next few hours. So I continued on with my afternoon and gave a ride to the airport for the out-of-town friends, business associates that were there. And they were leaving to fly out of town for the weekend. And then I found out that their flight didn't leave until later in the afternoon, so I stopped so that they could take pictures from the rims and see the city. It was beautiful on Friday with a clear sky, and so I hobbled out of the car with them, but I immediately went down. I couldn't walk. And so Saturday, after resting, elevating it, put ice on it, had a muscle relaxant, did all of these things I thought would be okay. And then I tried to get up Saturday morning and I fell. And Trina's like, we have to go to urgent care. And so we get there, and I loved the receptionist was awesome. Because there's something about going in there, and I think that they had this boring job of checking people in. All right, your day, all this stuff. And so I was teasing with her, talking about whenever she was making a copy of my license, I thought she was putting it through a shredder and stuff like that. And then she asked if I needed a wheelchair to go back. I'm like, you saw me come in the door, didn't you? You see that I'm hobbling. No, I'll be fine. I don't have to do that. And then it was some contraption that resembled less of a wheelchair and more like the thing they rolled Hannibal Lecter around in. I took a picture of it. And so after the receptionist was awesome, then the nurse was awesome, the doctor was awesome. I'm joking with all of them. It's going well until the doctor had me laying face down to check the calf from that direction, I guess. I don't know. For some reason I had to go face down, and she was like messing with my calf, and I rolled back over and sit up, and she starts to approach me, and she started going for the wrong leg, and she said, it's this one, right? And I thought she was joking or trying to see if I was faking, and I paused and said, no, it it's the other one. And then I couldn't figure out if she was serious or not. And I paused another second and I said, you're drunk. Are you drunk? And she was, no. She wasn't joking. She, like, we get a lot of these things in here like that. And I was like, oh man, I so didn't mean it like that. I didn't want her to hurt me more. So they had me put a compression sleeve on it. They gave me crutches. I'm not supposed to put any weight on it. And that afternoon, I did lay in the hammock until my legs started getting really hot. And then I realized that the compression sleeve has copper in it. And so it was drawing some heat on me. It's kind of like having a magnifying glass on my calf that's already hurt. And so yesterday on Sunday, I took the crutches and Trina out for a ride with the top down, put contacts in so I could use my sunglasses, and that was great until I got a contact stuck in my eye. Usually I have so much trouble getting them in and out. This one, it went in, but it scratched me from the very beginning. And so whenever it came time to take it out, I didn't know if it came out or not. I couldn't find it anywhere. It wasn't on my finger. Didn't seem to be in my eye. And my eye was scratchy, and spent all night messing with it, hurting my eye more. And finally, in the middle of the night, while I was sleeping, I think it came out because I went to the restroom a couple of times, and whenever I got up, my eyelid was like stuck shut. And so I figured either it was right there or I don't know that it was stuck up in there. But then this morning, fine. And so here today on Memorial Day, I went to the hammock and a FedEx driver pulled up, and I almost had PTSD. And she was delivering a package to the neighbor, and so I look at her and I say, you know, I'm sorry that she was working, and she was taking my package to the neighbor. She said, well, they sprung it on us last minute, but it's fine. It'll be okay. I said, well, I'm also sorry that I'm laying in a hammock and you're working. So she didn't say anything to that. And then I filmed her as she was going back to the truck here because I was afraid she was going to flip me off or something. I thought I'd get a copy of that.
Well, I hope it goes by fast. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, she was very pleasant, though, as you can see. In the end, though, I appreciate the fact that all I did was tear a calf muscle. Since the weekend is about Memorial Day, today is Memorial Day, and those that have truly sacrificed doing something meaningful and not chasing after a package, okay? I mean, I get that there are those that actually went through some actual PTSD and things, and so I'll be just fine, and thanks to all that served, and I'll just be hop along for a while, that's all.